Heard. Can motherfuckers hear me? Hello? I don't even know if people can hear me or not. Alright, let's get started. What's up, motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, the hater. Let's see if I make sure that this is working, you know what I mean? Is it working? Broadcast settings. Only microphone audio is being broadcast. Alright. So what the fuck do you want then? Alright, let's get to it, motherfuckers. So we're gonna be playing, what's it called? Fucking Horizon Zero Dawn up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have been asking me about hater gaming since I said I was gonna do it anyways. You know what I mean? It's taken me a while. I don't know anything about this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Johnny Gargano, the first person is here. You know what I mean? Oh shit. What it do, motherfucks? Oh my god, 3 people already. Yeah, sorry guys. I would normally do like a thing that says like, oh, I'm gonna be like broadcasting at 8:45, but 2 things. Number 1, I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, Generation Kenny and Kadarius Williams? And of course, Johnny Gargano fan. You know what I mean? So, I'm doing it randomly live right now. Figured I'd give it a shot. I got my coffee, I got my smoothie, and I was gonna do this and record it and upload it later, but figured I'd do it live for 2 reasons. Number 1, someone said to me in an email, actually, they said, "Hater, I think everything you say is rehearsed and you write it down beforehand." Well, I got news for you, pals. You know what I'm saying? Oh, can we get a video of Johnny Gargano? Sure thing, motherfucker. We'll put that right on the list. All right. What's up, JMJ Alonzo in this? So yeah, someone said that I rehearse my videos, and I said, look here, motherfucks, I rehearse absolutely nothing. Unfiltered up in this bitch, alright? So why don't you rehearse my sack? Alright, so we're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I've heard good things about this game. I just started. Normally I would skip this, but I don't think we can. We just saw this guy find this baby in what looks to be like, you know, I don't know. There's robots, so I'm assuming the future up in this. So let's get to it from that, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Let's see what this game's all about. I've heard good things. I've played a little bit of it at my friend's house. I bought it many months ago. Just haven't really gotten a chance to play it. I hear good things. My type of shit. The sequel to it is coming out. So I figured, you know, we'll go from there, right? So let's see. See how this goes. Game is cool, Johnny Gargano. That's what I hear, you know? Maybe you play as this guy. When my friend was playing, you were playing as some broad, which I can only assume is the little baby. But we'll see. We'll go from there to somewhere else, you know. Yeah. So I hope you guys are having a good Friday. It's a good time to be alive, I think. So there you go. I mean, it's one of those things, you know, one of those Fridays. So let's see what this game is all about. I don't know anything like in terms of story or whatever. But like I said, obviously it's snowing. It's a cold place. This guy's climbing with a baby somewhere. A little irresponsible about me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in my opinion, I should say. Look, that beard just went through his clothes. 0 out of 10 on graphics, motherfuckers. Beard went through the clothes. So yeah, I don't know. What's up, Andy Ruiz? Yeah, man. Trust me, I didn't expect it either, bro. You know what I mean? I just came on this and figured I'd do it. Like I said before you joined, I would normally, not normally, it's my first stream of all time. But normally I would just do like a thing like, hey, there's a stream happening, but I don't know how to do that, you know? I'm a noob. I'm not a technical guy. So I'm sure as I learn, things will get better. I was going to put this up on my YouTube, but figured I would just do it like this. No. You know, get some live commentary up in this. And I figured if anyone were to join, we could chat, we could talk. Obviously, I can't hear you guys, but I can read your comments, and I can respond to them as best I can. Right now, obviously, I can respond to them because it's just a guy with a beard. He looks a little fat. It's kind of weird if you think about it. It's supposed to be like, they're obviously like not rich, you know? And he's talking to an old bag, so right now I can talk about anything. But, you know, and when the game starts, I'm sure I won't be as responsive. But yeah. What was I going to say? Did anyone watch SmackDown? I didn't watch SmackDown. Let me tell you that, motherfuckers. I did not watch SmackDown. What happened to Edge? You know? Is he a SmackDown guy now? Where's he at, you know? It'd be funny if Edge came back today and I'm just like talking all this shit like, where's Edge? And Edge is like in SmackDown and I'm not watching. Whatever, you know? Aloy. What kind of a name is Aloy? It's like alloy, but with 1 L. So it's like a weird name to give to a baby. I always think that's strange, you know, babies sometimes have like weird names, right? Like for babies, you know, like the name Ruth, you know, for like an old woman, Ruth is a fine name. But for a baby, it's like, bro, like, It's a baby, man. Like, how you gonna name a baby Ruth? You know, you look at the baby and you're like, I'm gonna call this Ruth. Edge retired. Did he really retire again? What's up, John James?
To raise it, yes. We said
no, but seriously though. Oh, what's up, Casual Q? What's up, man? What's up, Destructor? That's weird. Wait, did Edge actually retire again? Like, is that a thing? Because if that's a thing, he can kiss my ass. Like, that actually would be a good example of an old-timer, quote-unquote, kind of old-timer, coming in and taking a spot. Not because he took a WrestleMania spot, but because he straight up won, what's it called? He straight up won, fucking, what's it called? Royal Rumble. I mean, what's up with that, you know? Hey, hater, can you do a video on why Devil May Cry 3 is superior to Devil May Cry 5? I'll tell you this right now. Oh, this was a joke. I'll tell you this, motherfucks. Devil May Cry 3, I haven't beaten it. I've beaten 1 and 2. I think the reason why I didn't beat 3 is because, like, after... What? The game hasn't even started yet? What the fuck is this? Are you fucking... Get the fuck... I always play games on normal, just to see, you know, what's it called? How the game is meant to be played, you know? When you play a game on normal, it's like the creators expected you to, like, play this game the way that normal difficulty is set up, you know? So that's why we go with normal around here. What was I gonna say? Alright, the game has started. Bunch of kids are gathering berries. She looks a little bit like Hillary Clinton to me for some reason. I don't know why. She just does up in this bitch.
You're quite
so there you go. Little boss. Little bastard. Little bastard. It should have been Hornswoggle instead, just as a joke for us. You know? Let me guess, this girl is like nobody likes her because of her pan face. I have read about this game, and I've read that, you know, one thing that people liked. Oh, that's sweet, just giving them berries.
Children,
yeah, nobody asked for berries. Beat it, kid. Yep. One thing that I've read about this game is that, what's it called? That, like, the character is not overly sexualized, and the character is not, what's it called? You know, like a hot girl, and people, for some reason, that's a good thing. I mean, I understand that, like, not every character has to be a hot girl. That doesn't mean that if it's like a, you know, pan-faced looking Hillary Clinton broad, like Hillary Clinton's 6-year-old or whatever, that people should be praised for that. You know what I mean? What's up with that? So there you go. Now she's running away. Just because they rejected her berries, she ran away, fell down a ditch, it looks like. Great. What a great game this has been thus far. 7 minutes of movies. Hell yeah, Andy Ruiz. Appreciate it, bro. We're up to 8 people. Honestly, I swear to God, I thought it was going to be like 2 people at most. You know, because it's Friday night. I know it's COVID, so it's like we don't have time for, like, you know, to do other things with our lives. But still, 8 people, man. I'm really happy with that, to be honest. You know, even if it goes down to 1, like, I'm just playing this game. I was going to upload it anyway, so this is pretty cool to, like, you know, get to talk to people. You know? Especially, I know the game is a little bit old, but it's like I've played... Oh, I'm playing now, finally. All right. Okay, the graphics are pretty nice. How do I attack? Oh, I learned how to crouch. Great. Teabag. Hey, the haters are dropping these big things, bro. So are you. Love your shit. Let's see here.
But I can get through.
Okay, then get through. Oh, okay. The one thing we learned already. There we go. What is this, Tomb Raider?
This must be a ruin of the metal world.
Alright, so the metal world is the past, I guess. Do I just jump down here? Is that what I do? Fuck it. Let's go. X is always jump. In every fucking game. How do you run? Oh. You press the L3 like in every other game. So far in this game, I don't see anything new here, anything special. Where do I go? This is where I came from. Where do I go? Go into the cave. What cave? Here? Fuck, man. Man, I don't have a PS5 yet, bro. I tried getting one on Tuesday because Target was like releasing them. I had my mom try to get me one because she's like always on the internet and she's in Europe. So that she's like, you know, because it was early in the morning here. And she tried, but like she couldn't get one in time. So I didn't get one yet, but I'm going to. Okay, what the fuck? Do I go this way? No, this is where I came from. What the fuck is this game, man? Where's the cave? Going to the cave. What cave? Alright. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm actually really good at games. Just when I get started, I need to, like, I need a moment to, like, learn it. To find a way out. Go into the cave. Alright, keep going. Great. Thus far, all we've done in this game is run up a couple of staircases and seen a cutscene. Now what? Oh, sweet. Great, bats.
There's something up ahead.
I don't want to criticize this game already, but it's like, why am I running around? Huh. Is there a roll button? Oh, there is. Of course there is. Inspect strange device. That's not a device, it's a dead person. Whatever. Oh, it's a dead person, but he's got a perfectly functioning, like, Bluetooth thing in his face. Yeah, man, it's hard out there for the Xbox Ones as well, you know? What do I think of Raw? Man, I think that, like, I watched the last Raw, and I felt that there was, like, no star power, you know what I mean? I know I say that a lot, but it's like you see people, like, Bobby Lashley's awesome, obviously, like, you know, you can't go wrong against Bobby Lashley. But then, like, Drew McIntyre, it's like, I don't want to say he's a failed experiment, because they're obviously just, like, throwing it, like, in there. They're throwing Drew McIntyre in there, like, but it's like, I feel like it didn't work. You know what I mean? Like, they tried to create a main eventer, and it feels like they created a mid-carder. I hate to say it, because I like Drew in many instances. Just for some reason, he doesn't really, like, feel like a star. And then, like, remember, like, 2 years ago, or, like, I think it was last year, when they started every week, it was, like, Austin Theory and Andrade. You know? And it's like, dude, it's Austin Theory and Andrade, now they're nowhere to be found. What the fuck? I have superpowers? Oh, toggle focus or pressing R3. Okay. Oh, sweet. This is gonna, like, tell me how to do shit. Sweet. Alright, good. Can I run while doing this? I can't run while doing it. That sucks.
A metal door.
Right.
Closed.
Metal door. I mean... Last door, heavily shielded. Okay, great. What do I do now? Scan the room. Oh, I see. So there's, like, this thing can, like, show me the inner workings of doors and things of that nature, so... That way I know where to go. There's, like, something here. Probably like a switch or something. Oh, look, a perfectly functioning computer in a cave. Fantastic. I don't even care, though. I'm not one of those people that plays games and then just, like, goes and, what's it called? Turn clockwise? Fuck it, clockwise. I'm not one of those people that, like, clockwise and do shit. Alright, keep going.
Changed color.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that, like, reads, like, the logs that you find in games and reads, like, the letters. Like, I don't give a shit. You know, like, if a game has something to say to me, say it to me quick. You know? Like, I played Bloodborne. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I just killed everything and I beat the game. And everyone's like, it has a great story. I'm like, what great story? It was just like a guy killing people. You know? But apparently if you read all the shit in Bloodborne, you, like, get, you know, insights of the world. Like, fucking, why don't you just tell me what it is through a real story? What the hell is this game, man? Why am I playing as a kid? I want to attack things. Can this girl attack? I pressed every button. All I know how to do is jump, crouch, and do this. Maybe this is a little faster to travel.
What's that?
What is it? It's another dead body, idiot. Scan the device. Alright. You hear about Kenny Omega win a jobber title Impact? I did, man. I did. It was one of those situations where it's like, of course Kenny Omega's gonna win, you know what I mean? Like, how can Kenny Omega not win that title? They're presenting him as if he's like the #1 guy of all time. So it goes without saying that someone like Kenny Omega would win that title. Hey Hater, I really liked the video you did of how nothing is cool anymore, and I feel the same too. There is no counterculture. I agree, man. And sorry if I'm like reading these things weird. They appear on the side of the screen. I don't know if you guys can see this, but for me, they appear on the side of the screen and they cut off when the word gets to the end. So like I have to like piece the words together. Yeah, man, there is no counterculture, and that's really a shame, because counterculture is either the thing that is cool or the thing that points out what is not cool, at least, you know? Squeeze through the gap. So it's one of those situations, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you need a counterculture to just kind of like put context into the culture. And now, everything's the same. Everyone's kind of a cuck. Like earlier I watched the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves. It was fucking awesome, you know, as I'm sure all of you know. And I thought to myself, man, the 90s, you know, they had actual stars. Let's look at the Academy Awards, you know? Nobody watched that, like, worst viewership of all time, basically. Like, the Academy Awards got less viewers than they do, like, than they did back in, like, the 30s, when, like, 10 people had TVs. Somehow, people still watched more back then than now. Do you think WWE 2K2 is going to be good? I think it's probably going to be bad with limited stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't read up about it. Like, if they do, like, a new engine, like, if they start, you know, reanimating the moves and everything, you're right. It's going to be limited. I'm someone that's bought, like, every WWE game for PlayStation since, like, SmackDown for PS1. Even before that, I bought, like, Attitude, but let's start counting at SmackDown. You know, like, the first one I bought was WWF Attitude, and then there was the other one. No, Warzone I bought first.
Things are dangerous.
Warzone, and Attitudes. I've bought all of them. I don't think it'll be great. Have you watched the new Mortal Kombat movie? Yes, I have. I actually did a review on it. I haven't posted my review of Mortal Kombat, but I did not like it, bro. I did not like Mortal Kombat, and I'll tell you why. All right, first of all, no Johnny Cage. Spoiler alert, no Johnny Cage, motherfucks. So there's that. I like Johnny Cage. I think Johnny Cage is great. For a movie, especially for a movie, he should be in the movie, right? I'm not gonna spoil too much, but there's a few things I didn't like. Number one, who the fuck is Cole, right? When I put my review up, people are gonna like probably hate it, but Cole, the main character, is a guy named Cole. I won't sit here and tell you who Cole is, because I don't want to ruin it. And you know, when I do my thing, Raiden looks stupid. That's true. What the fuck was that? He looked like a cuck. He was like this short, like normal-looking guy. He didn't feel like a god to me. But anyways, Cole. This guy, like, nothing against Cole. You know, Cole wasn't a horrible character in and of himself, but Cole is a bad character in the context of Mortal Kombat. You know, Mortal Kombat already has great characters that are well developed. So if you really think about it, what's up, Eazy-E? So if you really think about it, it's like, why couldn't you just take Cole, and instead of Cole, put Liu Kang, right? Because you had Liu Kang and Kung Lao in the movie, but you could have just had Kung Lao be the guy that welcomes them to the temple, and Liu Kang could have just been Cole. I mean, obviously, the backstory would have to be Liu Kang's backstory, but why do you need a new hero, you know? And also, Cole's powers were these weird implied powers, like he gets these tonfa come out of nowhere, and then he has a suit. Jax needs to be bigger. You're 100% right, Jaren. In my video, I talked about that. In my opinion, Terry Crews should have been Jax, right? I know he's a little old, but you need a minimum of a Terry Crews body type for Jax, you know? Kano was badass, and fun fact, motherfucks, Kano is my all-time favorite Mortal Kombat character. So, I really enjoyed Kano, but I didn't like how how Kano's eye was magic. Gather medicinal salve. You know? Yeah, Cole is like, he's like Taven, I agree. I'm actually a big Mortal Kombat fan, you know? Press up to transfer medicine. Oh, that's how you heal. Okay, just fucking say heal then. What's up with that? Like, transfer medicine. Just tell me how to heal. Yeah. Save your life. Yeah, so Mortal Kombat, like, maybe I should play Mortal Kombat instead right now. I don't know.
Where are we?
Yeah, maybe I should, shouldn't I?
Just a part of all Mother's embrace.
I don't know how that's gonna affect the stream though if I play online. What's up, Spectral? Spectral MK, we're talking about Mortal Kombat, bro. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's the movie, like, there was good things about it. There were, I thought, a lot of plot holes. And let me tell you one thing I fucking hated about Mortal Kombat. Like, I fucking hated it. Every once in a while, like, the characters would just say Mortal Kombat things, and they would say them like out of place. So like,
are they dangerous?
What's it called? Fucking Kung Lao. He fights Nitara. For some reason, Nitara was in the movie. He fights Nitara, right? I'm not gonna tell you. Well, I guess I'll spoil it a little bit. So he fights Nitara, and Nitara gets killed by Kung Lao, right? And Kung Lao, like, he does essentially a fatality on her, you know? So after he does the fatality, he says, flawless victory. He fucking says it. Yeah, they did do Reptile dirty. It wasn't Reptile, it was like Zyzoth or something. That's another thing in my video. Man, I feel like my video is like gonna be made by Jaren James here because he's saying everything that I said. Like, instead of Reptile, they had this reptilian thing, you know? So, and they're like, it's Zyzoth, you know? Wait for the Watcher to pass. Great. Yeah, so that's the thing about Mortal Kombat, right? Cole sucked, and then people would say things like fatality randomly or flawless victory. Like, Liu Kang kills someone at a certain point, and he just says fatality. Like, why would anyone say that? You know what I mean? Like, it's as if the characters in Mortal Kombat were Mortal Kombat fans. You know? Again, there were some good things. There was a lot of bad things. And primarily, at the very beginning of the movie, Cole fights some MMA guy, right? Some MMA jobber, basically. You know, the only good game movie. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Mortal Kombat 1995 was awesome. Yeah, I loved it so much. Weird Things Going On is the only good game. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%, Andy. So, yeah, and in the, I'm just following, I don't even know how I'm, like, not dead yet. I'm not even paying attention. So, yeah, there's, like, so Cole, the main guy, he's presented as this, like, has-been MMA fighter, right? And he gets his ass kicked by some jabron, you know? Like, by some jabron, and then afterwards he's like a chosen one, for the Mortal Kombat tournament, even though he's a loser in real life. And then he goes and fights and kills Goro. There's more to it than that. I'm not gonna pretend. But he loses to some MMA jobber and then kills Goro. Goro is like the prince of whatever. What the fuck he is, I forget. But yeah, Liu Kang needed to be bigger. I agree. He was cut, but he needed to be bigger. When did Reptile die? And, yeah, then they did Reptile dirty. Yeah, exactly. Reptile, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Reptile's not supposed to be some pussy who just gets like, you know, whatever. It was what it was. Someone asked about the
why is he up there?
what's it called? The Smart Busters video. I did comment on it, but I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched the movie fully yet, the video fully yet, so I'll reserve my comments. I don't know what they said. It sounds like they're critical of him too. I like the Smart Busters. The Smart Busters are great YouTubers. I like Killer Cross, but people are overrating him. Yeah, exactly, Johnny Gargano fan. It's not that I'm against him. Like, I like him the same way I like Samoa Joe. You know, I talk shit about Samoa Joe too. But it's more about what he is and what people say he is that bothers me. Yeah, Goro was treated like a complete joke. Goro, like in the first movie, Goro had won 9 consecutive Mortal Kombat single-handedly. He has killed the great Kung Lao. And then now we're supposed to believe that he loses to Cole, who lost to some MMA jobber. You know, like Mortal Kombat is presented as like not only the most elite fighters like that Earth has, but they're presented as like super fighters that can kill you with their bare hands. You know, and in this one there was very little killing with bare hands going on, and there was a lot of like weaponry and things like that, which I understand. The weaponry is consistent with the new Mortal Kombat games. You know, characters are more weapons oriented now. Like Scorpion in the last game is all about swords and shit like that. But Mortal Kombat to me is about the 1-2 punches. Anti-Smart's overrated. Cross, like he's a god. I like Cross, but calm down, man. Cross nothing special. Exactly, he's nothing special. That's the thing. It's like it's not that he's a bad wrestler or anything like that. Like he has certain elements that I like. Pick up rock. Great. Oh, I have to pick. That's my quest. Pick up rocks. I was paying attention.
That's it.
So,
those will do.
You know, that's the thing. It's like Killer Cross has some valuable qualities. There's no doubt about it. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's complete and total shit, but he does have one expression. Yeah. Shang Tsung was good, but the problem is he didn't fight. You know, like this movie felt like the movie before the movie. You know, this felt like a web series before the movie. It wasn't like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're gonna do a Mortal Kombat movie, I'd like to see the Mortal Kombat tournament. You know, the thing that we call Mortal Kombat. But whatever, what are you gonna do, you know?
All right, it's time to throw some rocks.
Man, I'm sorry, guys. This game is boring as shit. We've been playing for 22 minutes, and all I've done is pick up a few rocks. Cross needs to flesh out his character. Exactly, he needs a character, Arthur. I agree. If he had a character, things would be fine. You know, but like going around saying tick-tock and your time is up and things like that is not entertaining, to me at least, you know? Machines speak to each other. Let's focus on this game a little bit here.
On the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the Watcher over to me. Wait for my signal.
Let's see here. Throw a rock. How do I throw a rock? Oh, press down to aim the rock. Okay, do I aim it here? Do I have to wait for a signal? What's a signal? That's the signal. Throw a rock. Yeah, the problem with Killer Cross is exactly what you just said, Kadarius. Like, people are going to be pissed off when he invariably not fails. I don't think he's ever going to fail. He's going to have like a Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe career, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people just are meant to have that career. Like Bobby Roode. Like, did anyone think that Bobby Roode would... I just harvested some things. Did anyone think that when Bobby Roode became champion, that... What the hell are we doing now? Gather Ridgewood. Is that Ridgewood? It is Ridgewood.
I see you've already gathered stalks.
I gotta get more Ridgewood.
Use the stalks as arrow shafts and metal shards for arrowheads.
L1 to open the weapon wheel. Let's see here. Hunter arrow pack. Create... Oh, sweet. With only 2 woods, I can create 10 arrows?
You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you can.
That's all I can do, right? I have no other means of attacking.
Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
Gather this shit real fast. Oh, I keep forgetting which button switch. Follow Rost. What up, Rosty? Yeah, anti-smarts also suck, man. Like, anti-smarts are like supposed to be like the response to smarks. You know? Like there's supposed to be like the counter programming to smarks, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell's the point of you know what I mean? Like the point of going against the smarks is to say that being a smark is not conducive to good things. Being an anti-smark is taking the smark ideology and just changing your opinion on everything, you know? Like, that's my problem primarily with Karrion Kross. Okay, let's scan these motherfuckers before we talk about Karrion Kross some more. Identify the Strider's weak points. How do I do that? Oh, you look at them, and these things... It's this thing, obviously.
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Do I have to shoot the canister on the back?
How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
Exactly, they are ironically smart.
Stop playing games.
So Ross doesn't believe that my Bluetooth can tell me information.
Target the eye or the canister. And if it charges, be ready to roll out of the way.
Man, this is really sensitive, aiming. Alright, whatever. Take it in the ass! Congratulations, motherfucks. You just saw the hater's first kill on video games on the hater channel. And it was this motherfucker. You're dead now. Let's harvest this thing. Take all!
But you have much to learn.
The hater is 1-0 in video games.
Again.
1 kill. KDR is 1.
That
How do
boy.
I uncrouch? There we go.
The one running the brave trails.
What about him? Fuck him.
Follow Aloy, quick!
Great, I've already learned how to sprint, idiot. I've learned myself. Yeah, the anti-smarks, the problem with anti-smarks is... Don't drown, idiot. But the problem with anti-smarks is that, like, they think that just doing the opposite of what smarks do and saying what the opposite of what smarks say is good. It's not good, you know? Sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes smarks are right. Sometimes they're right. Like, some big wrestlers are not good. You know what I mean? Like Nathan Jones, who I personally like, wasn't very good. So it's like, being big and strong isn't enough. Being big and strong is like step 1. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you're trying to find a wife, right? You know, like, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I need my wife to be hot. Like, that might be step 1 for a lot of people. But you also need her to not be retarded, right? Yeah? Brian Cage, man, Brian Cage, he has been ruined by the fact that he lost to test. What the fuck is this guy? What's happening to this guy? Oh, no. This guy's dead, obviously. That guy is dead. So let's leave him there. Fuck it. What, he's still alive somehow? Man, this guy's like... He's like Jungle Boy from AEW. Just, it takes fucking everything to kill this guy.
I can do nothing. It's only a matter
Yeah, sex appeal in wrestling is important.
Find that boy and kick him to death.
Yeah, Technical Work Rate Productions, I don't have anything against them after our little beef where they called me out or whatever, like a year ago. I don't have anything against them. I don't watch them, to be honest, because, like,
Telling stories.
I mean, they do a lot of videos, I think. I'd probably subscribe to them, but I don't really watch them, you know, and like once in a while I'll go to their channel and it'll be like, they'll do like a video about like Satan or like Baphomet or something, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I can't speak to whether they fostered the hive mind culture of anti-smart, but that seems to be on point in a certain way. I think they mean well, right? But I have seen videos of theirs that I don't agree with, obviously, and I think a lot of it is like, there's this level, right? There's this level, not just with Technical Work Rate, because they seem like nice guys and they're not idiots, but there's this idea somewhere. What the fuck do I do here? Hold on. Hold that thought. Enter focus mode. Great. What do I do? Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, sweet. I can see where they're gonna go.
Slowly and
He's not going there, though. He's just standing there like an asshole. Alright. Fucking move, jabroni. Haha, he moved. Now I can bounce. Gotta go to these ferns. Rolling Thunder! Rolling Thunder! There you go.
Let them see.
Let's take this Ridgewood while we're here, you know? Cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about, like, the content of Technical Work Rate. I don't have anything against them. But I think you're right. It's not just the fans, in a way. It's like, it's this idea, right? That, like, it's the idea that both smarks and anti-smarks, like, have, that as a wrestling fan, or fuck it, as a fan of anything, you're supposed to like everything about that mentality, right? So for example, like for example, Batman, right? You know, like, I like Batman, but there's certain things about Batman that I don't like. There's certain Batman movies that I don't like. There's certain Batman games that I don't like. I love Final Fantasy. I didn't particularly like Final Fantasy 15, you know? I'm not gonna just like, but the point I'm trying to make is, I'm not gonna just like something just because tag target, fuck it, just because I'm supposed to. And I think that's the hive mind that you guys are talking about, in the sense that, like, it's like, oh, big guy. I know Karrion Kross, I've heard several times
To see their path.
that he, like, responds to fans. You know, so I think that's why a lot of people like him. Like, they feel big time when they talk to him. And I'm just like, dude, I get nothing against the kid. Like, I'm sure Killer Kross is a nice guy. But it's just this idea that, like, I'm supposed to give a rat's ass
no.
about him. Shit.
The Watcher saw me.
The Watcher saw me. Fuck. Am I fucked? Oh. That's what happens when you don't focus, motherfuckers. You die. I have no problem with the fan, but the Smart Busters fans are terrible. Some, but not all of them, but the minority of them. Yeah, they do have a lot of fans that take it very seriously, and it's like, bro, like, relax. We're all here to have fun. You know what I mean? And that's kind of my mentality. It's like, dude, like, you can't take any of this shit too seriously. We're talking about wrestling at the end of the day. No one can see me here. What the fuck are these people talking about? How did the guy see me the last time? I guess maybe he was turned around. You know what I'm saying? So, where we at here? Where's this guy? Okay. Oh, there he is. Talk to Teb. I got involved with this community and stuff. I started watching J-Rants. TW, yeah. I don't, yeah, I mean, like, most of those people are great. I mean, I would say all of them are great. Even Technical Worker, I don't have anything against them. Like, they have some good points. They're funny sometimes. Yeah, absolutely nothing against them or anything. It's just, I think that, like, some YouTubers kind of fall under this idea of, like, what isn't supposed to be good. And there's, like, no in-between for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people, that guy can't see me. A lot of people have this mentality that, like, you have to like all of it. And so, like, every time, that's what I think is happening with Killer Kross and the anti-smarks. Like, the anti-smarks think that because Karrion Kross looks like Batista, let's say, like he has a Batista-esque physique, not as big as Batista, that therefore he has to be liked. And it's like, dude, when Batista had other things, he was booked well, you know, he was treated like he was, that's a big one, he was treated like he was special. Killer Kross is not treated like he's special. You know, he's an NXT guy now, and in Raw, he's gonna get, like, at most a Keith Lee, like, treatment. You know, and he's probably going to get injured because he's going to be forced to compete in these, like, 15-minute matches. You know, that's why people get injured in NXT. Because, like, they have to do NXT takeovers, like, 45-minute, you know, death match. And then they break their leg, and people are like, oh, where's this guy? What happened to his push? That's what happened to his push, motherfucks. Back in the day, when you know, we watched Raw in the late 90s, early 2000s, the matches, it'd be like Steve Blackman versus Val Venus. Val Venus would take off his towel. 3-4 moves would happen. You know what I mean? And that'd be the end of that. There would be nothing, like no more. You know? It would just straight up be 5-6 moves, 1 or 2 taunts, big finish, and that's it. 5-minute match, no one gets injured, everyone goes home happy.
Follow.
Then at the pay-per-view, you can have matches that are a little bit more serious, that are a little bit, you know, what's it called? More, you know, longer and like a bit more, you know, with a bit more, like, tenacity and things like that. But typically the matches were short, and they were short for a good reason, to prevent people from getting injured, you know. And then when no one's injured, what? Someone threw a rock at her. Why'd they do that?
Stay away, no mother.
Oh, this fuck, this Nazi youth. Hey, this guy looks like Hitler's wet dream. That's right. You didn't expect that, did you little shit? Oh, what's up, Isma Style? What's up, man? Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. Choose Fist, and Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose Brain, and Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Choose Heart, and Aloy will express compassion or give voice to her deepest convictions. Drop your rock. We take the high road around here, motherfucks. Yeah, drunk anime fights, dude. Like, if anyone watched AEW this weekend, this Wednesday, there was a match between Penelope Ford and the Statlander broad. And that match was a botch fest, okay? That match was garbage. And what do we get from that? Nothing. All we did was we saw 2 people that aren't good wrestlers be wrestlers. So in my opinion, these 2 girls could have had a 3-minute match and just ended with, like, you know, like a few taunts. One of them could shake her ass or something. I don't know, whatever the fuck taunts they have. And then Statlander could hit her finisher, and that could be that. But instead, you expose both of these broads as being shitty wrestlers. Nobody really wants to see, like, a long, great match. If you have if you
It's not so
exactly,
simple.
if you exactly, Jaren, if you
they
have
know.
good wrestlers
Hey,
and
look,
good actors,
we
this is
are
a video that I'm gonna
outcasts.
upload
So
probably
how
later
can I
tonight.
make them tell
Then
me?
that's all you need to tell the
There's a way,
story, to
perhaps.
put the
So
point
tell me.
forward, etc., etc.
would be
Having
dangerous.
long matches, number one,
would take
is not
years of
entertaining,
training.
and number
I don't
two,
care.
if you keep having long matches,
How do I
it's
do
not
it?
good because when you really
me.
need to have a long
The
match,
proving.
it
The
means
tribe's
nothing,
rite of
right?
passage held every
That's
year.
what I'm saying.
Those who
If you
pass
had,
become braves.
if you had like,
To the one who
I don't know,
wins,
Undertaker
the
versus Shawn
matriarchs
Michaels,
grant
perfect
the
example,
boon.
right? That was a long match, and it
Yes.
needed to be long
Whatever the
because it
winner
was
wants.
Shawn Michaels' last
Then
match.
I'll do it.
His last match has to be epic. But
Whatever it
imagine if
takes.
for 5 weeks straight, Shawn Michaels
I'll
had
really
matches
prove it.
that were like 20 minutes long on Raw. It wouldn't be as good, right? When Ric Flair had his career on the line,
best
he
get
had
started.
matches with like MVP, with Regal. He had these matches that were like 5-minute matches. He'd come out on top somehow to continue his
Start
career.
training.
And then he had the epic match.
Follow.
Then he had the epic match. Exactly. Long matches drive casuals away. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, for pay-per-views, depending on the story. Even, oh look, she's training now. And even on pay-per-views, like it's like you can have 2 or 3 long matches, but you need to have a squash, not a squash match, like a nice competitive short match. You know, like this, like 2 guys are wrestling, one of them gets the upper hand, hits his finisher at the end. It's not fucking rocket science. But when everyone looks competitive against everyone, it means nothing. That's why we find ourselves in situations like Adam Page. You know, you have Adam Page versus Brian Cage, right? Adam Page versus Cage, motherfucks. You have Adam Page. He loses to Brian Cage. Brian Cage hits the drill claw, and then the announcers are like, "Oh, what an upset! An upset? What do you mean an upset, motherfucks? What do you mean an upset? Have you seen Brian Cage? This guy could eat Adam Page, and Adam Page losing is an upset? Why? What has Adam Page done? What has Adam Page done that Jungle Boy hasn't done? You know? So there you have it, Cucks. I don't really like these long matches. They make everyone look competitive, you know? Oh, it's a montage. We're gonna have a montage! The girl's getting stronger, boys. The girl is getting stronger. Looking like Hillary Clinton. That shitty little bangs haircut. Will she make it? I don't think so. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? I don't think so. Oh, she did. And then she grew about 10 years after that jump. A 10-year jump, motherfuckers. Look at that. Now she's swimming, climbing mountains. Still looking like Hillary Clinton a little bit to me. Her bow is like bigger and better. She can hunt now. Plus the God of War series. God of War rules, man. Here's the thing about God of War. Ghost Recon Wild... What was it? Wildlands? I haven't heard of that. Yeah. GTA, yeah. GTA 5 is cool. I played GTA 5. I didn't play it online though, but I played it. We saw he died. Or as Valvinus said, which I'm going to say in my other video, I came, I saw, and then I came again. But anyways, yeah. What's up, that gamer 4889 gaming? God of War. God of War is tight. I like God of War. I really like the last one.
Ross?
I thought, I'm going to say it like this. The storyline was a bit overrated. The storyline was a bit overrated in God of War only because the
Ross?
storyline essentially was
Ross?
get from point A to point B. That was the whole storyline. There was a lot of twists and turns in there, but it was get from point A to point B. And the relationship between Kratos and his son was cool and everything, but I will say this. Like, what the hell's going on here? Level 3, motherfucks. Level 3. So skill points 3. We're not going to unlock skills right now. We don't have time for that shit. What the hell is that? Oh, that's not how you roll. The spear can... your spear can knock off enemy machine armor using R1. Alright. Let's try it on this little shit. R1! Otherwise known as a light attack, it looks like, because I already pressed R2 by accident. That looks to be heavy. Also, no, okay. Heavy attack, light attack. We got it. Yeah, so God of War is cool. I like the direction of the new game in the sense of like, because the first 3 games are just fucking like Kratos is being an angry guy, you know? And the mechanics of the new game I thought were fantastic. The axe, whatever the fuck it's called, the Leviathan axe, right? The Leviathan axe is badass. I like that a lot. I liked how you get the blades later on. I thought that was a really cool touch because I didn't expect it. The game was great. It was a fantastic game. I look forward to the second one. Maybe I'll play that on the stream once I get it. But once it comes out, I should say. Jump. Okay, jump. What's it? Oh, I see. You have to grab the yellow thing. Cool, yeah. So God of War was cool. The God of War series is cool. I like Greek mythology. Just in general, I'm a big fan of Greek mythology. We're always gonna go with the heart here.
You want to be
I like Greek mythology, so it was right up my alley when I was a kid. And not a kid, a teenager, I guess. And then now this new one was pretty badass. Here's something that's gonna blow your guys' mind. Here's my God of War theory that I believe I've come up with. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. I'm sure other people have said this, but I've come up with this before. My theory on God of War is this: it's gonna go on for a long time, and eventually Kratos will have killed all the gods, and Kratos will become God. Like he will become the monotheistic God, like God, you know what I'm saying? And I believe that the end of God of War is going to end with Kratos sending Jesus to Earth. I really believe this. Like, it's going to be thousands of years later, and he's going to be like, my son, save the people. They have strayed too far. And then Jesus will go to Earth or something like that, right? Proving that Kratos is the God of War. And I believe Kratos is going to be revealed to be other gods. Like, he's going to take the role of other gods and other mythologies. What is this? I'll get the parts. I don't even know what this guy said. I was talking about Kratos up in this bitch. That's my theory. Just like when I said this, people laughed at me. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, they're like, oh, Kratos is just a Greek god. And I'm like, he'll go elsewhere. And boom, Nordic gods. Do I play Far Cry? I love Far Cry. Far Cry is awesome. Here's the thing about Far Cry. I don't really like first-person shooters. I play Call of Duty, or I did, but I had to delete it to make room for other games.
All right.
Far Cry, I love Far Cry. I started playing Far Cry 4. That's the first one I played. And then I went back and played 3, which was awesome. And then I could probably use this, right? Yeah. Then I played Far Cry Primal, which I think might be my favorite one, honestly. And then I played Far Cry 5, which I thought was great. I didn't like how all these liberals were like, oh, this game should talk about Donald Trump and like the conservative movement because it's like with cults. So shut the fuck up. Play the damn game, you know? So, I've never played Turok. I think that, isn't that for like N64? I could be wrong. Press triangle to save. We don't save around here. We don't plan on dying ever again. The first death that I encountered in this game, I don't count as a death because it was like a cutscene death. It wasn't like, nobody defeated me in combat is what I'm saying. So I gotta go here. What the fuck? What? Gather blaze from striders. Trade for a tripcaster. How do I know which one's which?
I should find a herd.
This one's closer. Let's go. Now, let's go to the far one. Fuck it. Far Cry 4, the best one in the series. Far Cry 4 is pretty sick. I like Far Cry 4. I like the story. And you know, here's the thing about Far Cry 4. Like, a lot of people talk about representation in games. And as you guys know, I've talked about representation being retarded. Like, just fucking play the game. Like, right now, I'm playing this game, and I'm fully thinking that I'm Aloy. I'm not the hater anymore. I'm not a white male. I'm playing as a white broad in the future. Simple as that, cucks. Are these things striders? How do I know if they're striders? Oh, these are watchers. Okay, so I have no reason to kill this guy right now. I'll just run away from him. Liberals are annoying. And that's the thing. It's like you know, they kept saying things like, oh, Far Cry, thoughts on Limp Bizkit. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll talk about that in a second, bro. So yeah, like in Far Cry 4, you play as a guy who's like essentially from Nepal. What the fuck's going on? Who's Braum? Yeah, so like you play as a guy who's essentially from Nepal, but it's like a different country, like Kirat, I think it's called. And what's this? Is this like a side quest or something?
Here we go again.
Let's follow this exclamation point. What the fuck?
Are you out there?
What's going on here? Yeah, so what's that gonna Metal Gear? I've never played Metal Gear. Here's the thing about Metal Gear. Okay, let me first talk about Far Cry. Let me finish that train of thought, motherfucks. So in Far Cry 4, you play as like basically a guy who's like Indian. He's from like the subcontinent, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, representation's good. And one of the arguments for representation is that people want to see themselves in the game. And like, I guess maybe if you're from India or from Nepal or Sri Lanka or wherever the fuck, right, you might be like, oh, good, someone that looks like me. But I played the game. I started the game. I'm like, oh, cool, you play as an Indian or whatever, or like a Kirati, right? And I was like, great, that's it. I don't give a fuck. I started playing.
Please,
oh, I gotta climb this thing, don't I? Like, I started playing as this guy from Kirat, and I enjoyed myself. I didn't need to be a white guy to enjoy the game. I didn't need to play as a white guy, you know. And quite frankly, I think it's very climb the thing, bitch. All right, I'm about to abandon this fucking quest if I don't find a way. So yeah, like, I didn't need to be a white guy to play that game. I don't need to be a man in this game to enjoy this game. There we go, finally. I can play as a girl, and I don't need to be represented in everything or in anything. You know what I mean? Like, so believe you me, motherfucks, the game was sick. Do I play Metal Gear? Metal Gear is one of the games that I just never played the first one, and it's one of those things where I want to try to go and play the first one, you know. And I downloaded it. I bought the what's it called, Metal Gear like fucking collection or whatever for PS3. But the problem is, I tried playing Metal Gear 1 and it was just too dated for me. And I'm not one that cares about graphics, but this was just too dated, you know? And I don't feel right in playing Metal Gear, whatever, 15, in order to... Where the fuck do I go now? In order to, like, get to Metal Gear 5, I'd like to play 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, it's one of those... Fuck this thing. Okay, fuck it. I don't care. Fuck you, you bitch. Okay, let's try one more time. So there you have it. That's how I feel about that. Yeah, the villain, whatever, Pagan Min, I think it was, if I remember correctly, Pagan Min. He was pretty cool. Pagan Min was pretty cool. Because he was like kind of like low-key crazy, but like also obviously it was fucking here all along. But also like pretty sick. I just started for Metal Gear 3. Yeah, I don't know if Metal Gear games are like, I know it's like one continuous story. I don't know how like startable like that they are. So I don't know. I want to play 1 because I hear good things about Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. So, but then I know that there's like Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, but there's just Metal Gear, the first game from like I think the early 90s or some shit. And I'm not gonna play that, that's for sure. So.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry. My brother was cast out, but his sentence has ended. He should have come home, but he didn't, and...
Oh, dude, what the hell is this? I'll look for your brother when I have time, bitch. I don't care. Nobody got time for this. I got shit to do. That's a quest. We will deal with that later. So yeah, Metal Gear, one of the things that I really do want to play one day. I've just never really had the opportunity to start. And even when I started it, I wasn't like really in the mood to play games. So I didn't really like, you know, get there. Do I like Dave Meltzer? I fucking hate Dave Meltzer. Not as a human being because he's never done anything to me, but he's an annoying little shit, man. He talks a lot of shit. It's a great game if you can get past the graphics. Yeah. I think I can. I think I can get past the graphics. Graphics have never been an important element of games for me. Like, obviously they have to be like, okay, to the point, you know what I mean? Like, they have to be like, I have to be able to know what the fuck is going on. And like, if a game comes out today, and it has like all these indie games that are, you know, coming out. Oh no, I didn't know the Tom and Jerry movie was out. I love Tom and Jerry. So like graphics, like a lot of games nowadays, you know, indie games, they call them, just call it like it is. Shitty games with no budget, right? And they charge like $20 for them, and they have these inexcusable graphics where I'm like, dude, this is not tolerable anymore. Like, not because I care about graphics. Oh, let me heal a little bit. I just threw a rock instead. But because like, it's like you would expect a little bit, you know, for people to use the graphical engines of today. So that's kind of the thing about graphics. I'm not really a big fan of great graphics. Like, if this game was like a PS2 game, but it had the same mechanics and gameplay, I would like it just as much, you know? But not if it came out today, if it came out on PS2. I still play PS2 sometimes, motherfucks. Got my PS2 in my den. So yeah, Dave Meltzer sucks. Dead Space. I've started Dead Space so many times. For some reason, I just stopped playing. I don't know why. Like, it's like I play it. I play for a couple of hours. I save, and then I just never come back to it. But I really enjoy it. I'm definitely putting that one on the list of PS3 classics to play. I have it. I have Dead Space 1. Again, I can't play Dead Space 2 or 3 because I haven't beaten 1 yet, you know?
Well,
it's the kind of person I am.
Well, an outcast on my door.
Super careful.
What's this guy want?
Last time I visited.
Trade.
I do. But you need to bring...
Okay, I gotta bring shit to him. I got it. Let's go. What's going on? Yeah, Trapper. Buy. Sweet. What does this do? Choose a slot. Okay, let's stick with left. What the hell? What? I have no shards?
Now that you've got my life success.
Really?
Anything else, motherfucker?
I'll be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though.
Okay, this guy just sells you shit. Got it.
Alright.
He's the guy that sells you shit. Do I watch Walking Dead? I've watched quite a bit of Walking Dead, but if I'm... What the hell is this? Oh, it's the guy that we just talked to. To equip a transfer, hold L1. Where's my bow? Okay, where's my bow though, motherfucker? Okay, great, I got the tripcaster. Where's my fucking bow? I had a bow. Great. How do I get the bow again? Fantastic. Yeah, I watched Walking Dead, but I'm not gonna lie, Walking Dead, even though the acting is pretty good, there's two things I don't like about it. Number one, someone, like, every time someone dies, they get replaced by the same guy. So, like, in season 1, there's a guy, he's like a black guy, a big black guy. His name's like T-Bone or something. Or maybe, is it T-Bone? T-Dog? I don't know. Something with a T in his name. Okay, how the fuck do I get back to the boat? This is really bothering me, like... Great. Quests. Inventory. Okay. That's my bow. Oh, sweet, I see. Okay, bow will be left. This thing will be... Right. Yeah. So, that's the thing. It's one of those things like they replace the same guy. Like T-Dog dies, and then eventually, they have some other black guy who's like the same character, the same personality, you know? And that happens with a lot of people. So that's one thing I didn't like about Walking Dead. I also did not particularly enjoy Rick as a character, because Rick was like, every couple of episodes, Rick would be like, I don't have what it takes to be a leader. And then someone would be like, you're a great leader, Rick. And he's like, you're right, I'm gonna lead. And then 3 episodes later, someone dies, and he's like, I don't have what it takes to be a leader. Like, make up your fucking mind, you know what I'm saying? Like, in real life, someone like Rick wouldn't be like a good leader, you know? Shane from Walking Dead would be a great leader. Did you see Kotaku's take on female protagonists in video games? Apparently, it's now problematic because they're white, straight males. How do you feel about Kevin Steen? It's like death, mine, nothing. It is like death, mine, nothing. Yeah, yeah. But Kevin Steen was cool. For ROH, he was a great ROH guy. That's how I feel about Kevin Steen, if you ask me. Nothing particularly against him. I understand why he was signed, but I'm not particularly a big fan. But for ROH, I thought he was great. Oh shit, yeah. Limp Bizkit. Before that, females being straight and males and females, straight females, straight white females. I don't give a shit what the protagonist is, man. You know what I mean? Like, what's this weird obsession people have with relating? What else is Tripcaster? With relating to people in video games. It's a fucking video game. Like, I don't relate to Aloy at all. I don't live. What does this do? Oh, does it create like a tripwire? Sweet.
Looks like we're
Come on, you fuck. Come on, you fuck. Let's go. Tripwire. Dumb shit. Look at this idiot. Now I'm gonna beat him with my spear. You got fucked. Yeah. Talk to Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit, man, I grew up with Limp Bizkit. I love Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit really was counterculture in a way. Like, they were like mainstream counterculture. Like, they weren't like as counterculture as, let's say, like Marilyn Manson or something. But they still served such a good purpose. Oh, this guy kicked me. All right, motherfucker. They still served like a really good purpose in the sense that they created mainstream counterculture, and they really were good for kids that didn't really quite fit in, right? It's like Fred Durst. He wasn't like this like tough guy or anything, but he was a guy that like would yell. Let me heal. How do I heal? Oh, that's how you throw rocks. Like, he would yell and like make his point and try to be edgy and hard. And there's a lot of kids that were trying to be edgy and hard that they needed like a Fred Durst, right? Just like some kids who want to cut themselves and have problems and things like that might need Marilyn Manson. In my opinion, one of the reasons why we have so many school shootings is because everything is just so mainstream that it's like you're either a Justin Bieber fan or you're not. And if you're not, you have nothing to listen to. Like, the radio will never play anything that's not like that. It's just a bunch of shit mostly. So it's like, you know, people have nothing to do. They have no way out. So then they go into like online forums. They join the alt-right. They do all these other things. And I'm like, dude, you need something like Limp Bizkit once in a while just to like blow off some steam, man. Like, I've never been one to do that. Like, it's never been something that I do. Like, I don't really need to blow off steam like that. I do it in other ways. But some people do. And it's important that we have that. Like, Kid Rock was big. Linkin Park, when they first started, were huge in like 8th grade. You know, and what did they sing about, right? They sang about pain and suffering and like, you know, like not being enough and all these other... What the fuck? This guy took no damage from that. I gotta shoot him in the canister. Suck a dick. Yeah, bitch. So we definitely need that kind of stuff. We need it back, in my opinion. This guy's not gonna kill me, I know that. I'm not gonna let him. And you're dead. Gather Blaze. How did I get Blaze? Oh, there's Blaze. 1 Blaze. Cool. So, Yeah, that's how I feel about those motherfuckers. Limp Bizkit does rule, you know? It's really unfortunate that they stopped being famous. Like, I kind of stopped listening to them, like, to their new stuff, I guess, if they even have new stuff. Just because,
You're okay.
threw that rock by accident, I was trying to heal. Just because I don't know if they have any new stuff, because they just got so, like, you know, not complacent, but this guy's dead. I can't believe he kicked me. I was gonna try to get in there with a spear, and he kicked me. Sparker. That was a Sparker. I need a blaze. Kill one more of these fucks. Let's heal some more. I keep throwing the rock instead of healing like an asshole. Politics. 1 second about politics. Jim Ross. Jim Ross cool, man. Jim Ross is cool. All-time low. I don't know what the other comment says. I can only read Jaron James's what do you think of Jim Ross. There was another comment that was there that I wanted to talk about, but I forget what it was. I'm sorry. If you want to type it again, go ahead. Jim Ross is cool. He's a little overrated now, if you ask me. But can't really hate on Jim Ross forever, I'll tell you that. I don't want to talk about politics. Any of the aren't a joke to me. I have the interest. Learn, burn, get woke, get broke. Get woke, get broke, man. It's true. It's like, the problem with getting woke is not just that, like, people don't... Let's just kill this guy like this. It's not that people just don't... Oh, shit, more. Alright, you fucks, are you gonna fight me or not? I don't need to fight you. I think I got my blaze. I don't have my blaze. Where's my blaze? Oh, the blaze is in the canister that I shoot off. Cool, I'm good. They haven't made a song since 2014. They just going towards... Oh, they do? So that's cool. Oh, perhaps I'll go watch that. That'd probably be a badass tour to watch. So, let's go to the exclamation point. See what we got here.
Scanning for me.
They're scanning for me? What do you mean? It's an injured person. Hello, injured person. Fuck. My favorite Limp Bizkit song?
Want to talk to an outcast?
What's it called?
desperate for help.
Who knew Mick Foley was such a
Whatever the
SJW? I haven't heard the new Mick Foley thing.
problem then?
I know Jay Rance did a
Trouble
video on it, and like I
Forget about me,
clicked
it's
it,
my daughter, Arana.
but then
She's
someone
in
called
danger.
me. So like
She
I didn't
went
watch
after
the
a
Jay
scrapper
Rance
in your
video
mother's
on it.
cradle.
So I'll have to look at the Jay Rance
can't even
video on that to get
stand
my
up,
information,
let alone
motherfuckers.
go after
My Way is a really good song.
Help me find her.
There's the one from Chocolate Starfish. What's it called?
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
The one it has like the
Make
Mission
sure
Impossible
she's
tune, like
alright.
da-da-da, I forget what it's called.
I'm begging
Fuck that one. My Way is awesome. My Generation. The first song is it called the first song on Chocolate Starfish where it says the word fuck like 1,000 times. I like that one. Have you ever heard of the band Call Red? I haven't. I have not, my friend. Yeah, I don't know what Mick Foley said, but people are obviously really upset at him. Should I just shoot this guy with an arrow? I guess I will. And I'll miss. Hey, are you gonna get HCD 2? Is that Horizon Zero Dawn 2? Well, I'm enjoying this game. I'm not really focusing on it just because I'm talking to you guys, but I'm enjoying this. So probably, obviously the second one's gonna be better. So unless HCD 2 is something else. What's up, fucker? I'm not gonna waste an arrow on your bitch ass. Shut the fuck up. Fuck, bitch. Yeah, so, yeah, these kind of games I like. I like games where you're just, like, out there, like, doing your own shit, like, open world. But they don't have to be open world for me to shit.
Sounds like she's in trouble.
How do can I target lock or something? That was by accident. I was trying to target lock. Oh, I see. Hitting them with my overhead strong attack fucks them completely. Oh, the girl that I'm trying to save is here somewhere. Whatever happened to the lover? Oh, the lover is gonna come back. Oh, he said they need a women's brand. Huh. I'll save you, bitch, but I gotta kill these guys first. Clearly, I've been fighting these guys the wrong way. This is the way to get fucked. Press L1 to open the weapon wheel. Do I have to craft new arrows? Is that it? Oh, fire arrows. Cool. Okay, I crafted those. Fire arrows.
I've got what I need.
Okay.
Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to do because I didn't want to waste my blaze because I knew they were for a quest. Wait, where's this girl? She's yelling at me. So where is she? Oh, there she is. Little shit. Yeah. Here's the thing about the women's brand. I don't know what he said that was so bad, but I actually think it's a good idea. Here's why. It's a brand I'll never watch. And then, yeah, chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water is amazing. You have no idea, Andy, how many times I listened to that shit as a kid.
I've been seen.
Like, does anyone... There's gonna be a moment from the hater's life right here, motherfucks. Oh, why am I shooting them with the good arrows? I'm not shooting them at all. Oh shit! Fuck off. Dead. Oh, not dead. Man, this girl keeps like screaming. I'm gonna just leave her there at this rate. Where's the? Not today, fucker. Oh shit! He's blinding me with like his blinding attack. Oh, the UFC, man. Yo, Jaron James, I don't know how you're doing this, bro. But I made like 5 videos that I haven't posted because I'm a little lazy. And they're like all videos that have to do with the questions you're asking. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to talk about it here though, don't worry. Just let me gather these resources right here real fast. Yeah, but insofar as the women's brand goes, I think it's a great idea. It'll be like 205 Live in the sense that I'll never watch it. You know? But they can have it. Like, good. Keep the women away.
Thank
You know?
you.
I think it's a great idea, actually.
So
So there you go. I thought this game to be a
father sent
CW
me
game with
after
femme, but it looks
time to go home.
it's not the case by the story.
I figured.
Yeah, I don't know, Mad
But I
World.
can't
I don't
go
know
back
if it's
until
like
I get my
a
mother's spear
if it's an
from that
SJW
scrapper.
game, but from I'm enjoying it thus
You
far. The
will?
mechanics are pretty
Oh,
good.
thank you.
What do you think about UFC?
find your
I'm a
father.
UFC fan.
His leg
I
gave out
watch
while
the
he was
pay-per-views,
switching to you, just so-
No.
and I often feel like they're worth it. You know. Album. Hey, I got to tell you they have an album name. Watch it. Crawl. It sounds so good. Oh, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check out. What was it called? Red. Call Red or something. Yeah. So if they have their own brand, that's good. I think that's fantastic. UFC on the other hand, I love UFC. But here's the problem with UFC, motherfucker. See, every time I say I like something, there's always a problem. There's always a but coming, you know. So here's how this goes. UFC, good shit, enjoyable. Thug Rose is the truth. I like Thug Rose. I think you mean NU, my friend, because she just became women's champion once again. So, the women's brand has sexy women. Yeah, exactly. Just do a women's brand and then make Raw about men. Simple as that. Like, how do I get out of this damn water? Is this some sort of joke? Can I not climb rocks? Stop it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know what I did. So, here's the thing. UFC is great. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Ben Askren getting his ass beat by Jake Paul. I made a whole video on this. It's coming out today, I think. I don't know if I made 2 videos that I talked about this kind of stuff. But Ben Askren, a lot of people only know him from getting knocked out by Jorge Masvidal. But let me tell you this. In my opinion, if Masvidal and Ben Askren fight 5 times, Ben Askren wins 4 of those fights. Okay, Ben Askren is a fantastic fighter. He is a legend. He is a bona fide Hall of Famer one day in MMA. Ben Askren got his ass beat by Logan or Jake Paul. Jake Paul, I think. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know why I killed this innocent pig, but I got some points for it, motherfucker. So the facts are what the facts are, right? He got his ass beat by a YouTuber, you know. Now, not to take away from Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a strong guy. He's athletic. You know, he's a good boxer. I used to box in college, and I can tell you for a fact, Jake Paul is a good boxer. Like, I don't know if he's pro level yet, but he's like above Golden Gloves. You know what I mean? So, the whole thing about him beating Ben Askren, and a lot of people said, yeah, it did go south. That's true. But a lot of people said, nobody wanted to like give Jake Paul his dues. Now, people are saying it's fixed. So if it's fixed, everything I'm saying goes out the window. But if it's not fixed, the facts are what the facts are, motherfuckers. Jake Paul beat a 2-time world champion.
You will
You know,
soon enough.
he didn't beat him in an
Till then,
MMA fight,
we wait for
but he
dark.
beat him in boxing, which is not as far from MMA as people think. You know what I mean?
Good
So,
idea.
what does it
No
say
time
about
for
the UFC?
suicide.
Ben Askren beat Robbie Lawler, who's a former champ, I believe. So what does it say about UFC? To me, it says that UFC fighters, the vast majority of them, are not elite athletes. They're not elite. They just aren't, motherfuckers. I'm sorry to tell you. Alright, quick save here. Is that what I have to do? They're not elite because someone like Brock Lesnar can come out there and become UFC champion as a hobby. Like, for fun, he can go there and become UFC champion. You know? Brock Lesnar couldn't make the Minnesota Vikings when he tried really hard because he's not good enough at football to be a pro. He got close, but he's not good enough. He is, however, good enough to go to the UFC and not only make the cut, but become world champion. So, the athletes in UFC are C-level athletes, the vast majority of them, you know? Like, I watched the Francis Ngannou fight,
Some
and
who
people are
shunned
saying, like,
honor before
like
disgrace.
in the stream that I was listening to, because it was in a different language. The announcer was saying how Francis Ngannou wanted to
much for
become
tribal law.
a world championship boxer. People looked at his frame and they said he'd be better at MMA. In my opinion, what happened was Francis Ngannou wasn't good enough at boxing. He's not athletic enough to be a boxer. Like, he just isn't. I'm sorry. I know he's obviously a beast. He could kick my ass, no doubt about it. But Francis Ngannou is not athletic enough to be a professional boxer. Like, Tyson Fury would kill Francis Ngannou in a boxing match. And in my opinion, since Francis Ngannou, all he does is just throw, like, random punches. He's shitty striking. He's just a strong guy, right? He's not like a wrestler or anything. I think Tyson Fury would beat his ass, even in an MMA fight. So, because the level of athleticism is insane. And to Andy Ruiz's point, if Logan beats Floyd, the internet's going to explode. If that happens, there's I agree. And then, I mean, there's no way. I don't see that ever happening. Floyd Mayweather is arguably the best boxer of all time. He is a monster in his own right. And, but Logan Paul is much bigger, you know? You can't teach size, as Enzo and Cass told us, you know? Fuck you, dude. Why are you attacking me, huh? Actually, I'm the one to attack him. Ha, he's on fire. Now what? You're gonna burn alive. Ha, ha, ha. Nope, can't get me. Aww. Oh, you're not gonna burn alive. I'll spear you to death. Little shit.
It won't be much farther now.
CM Punk. Man, I don't like CM Punk. You know, CM Punk, he's always, I like, he's not horrible as a wrestler, but the thing about CM Punk, motherfuckers, is that he really bought into his own hype. He's responsible for the majority of this. Yeah, Floyd is going to toy with him. But here's the problem. You can toy with someone like McGregor, because here's the thing, motherfuckers. In the video that I'm going to release soon, I make this point as well. Like, size is size. And I'm not, like, the biggest motherfucker in the world, so don't think I'm biased here. Size is size. McGregor is obviously strong because he's a professional fighter, but I would say Logan Paul is probably stronger than McGregor in terms of, like, who can lift the most. He can probably hit harder. So it's like, if you toy with Logan, you might get knocked out because he's like 30, 40 pounds bigger than Floyd. It's a big difference, you know? So, I mean, Mayweather is in it for the money, of course, but the facts are what the facts are. He's obviously gonna, like, if Mayweather wanted to, he could knock out McGregor in a round. He could knock out Logan in a round. No doubt about it, you know what I mean? So, that's the thing about, like, there's a big difference between, like, there's sports there, motherfuckers. There are certain sports that are elite sports. Like, soccer is obviously one of them. Soccer is probably the best example. The best example of athleticism is soccer because everyone around the world watches soccer. Like, every kid dreams of being a soccer player everywhere in the world except for the United States, where they might dream to be in the NBA or something instead, or the NFL, right? Everywhere else, everyone wants to be Ronaldo. So, someone like Ronaldo has been vetted. Motherfuckers, he has been vetted. That means that, like, billions of young boys over time have wanted to be Ronaldo. And only one of them became Ronaldo, only one of them became Messi. However, growing up, nobody wanted to be Ben Askren. Nobody wanted to be Randy Couture because primarily no one knew who the fuck these people were. So a lot of people tried to be the next Mike Tyson, and they failed. So then they became Francis Ngannou. That's what happened, motherfuckers. It's just, like, UFC is a sport where people that aren't really that good at sports go and become pros. Forrest Griffin, who's a former UFC champion, could never be a champion in anything else in his life. It's not possible. He's not athletic enough. Mike Tyson, I don't like what he's done recently in the sense of, like, he seems to be this, like, family-friendly guy now, which, good for him if it helps with his, like, mental health. But Mike Tyson is a killer, man. Mike Tyson is one of my favorite, if not my favorite athlete in the history of the world. Shout out to Limp Bizkit once again for making a new album. I can't wait, honestly. They've been sick as shit. Mike Tyson, one of the best athletes ever. Is this the thing I have to kill? Sawtooth. Okay, kill the Sawtooth. Let's do it. Yeah, Mike Tyson rules, man. Like, he, like, the level of athlete Tyson was is otherworldly. It told me to use Tripcaster to fuck with this guy. Alright, let's go.
It saw me.
Haha! I got him. Now, can I put him on fire? The fire thing worked for me last time, so. But this guy's obviously much stronger than I am. Shit. If I try to even hit him with the normal arrows, did 2 damage. 2 damage sucks. 15 damage. Oh shit, yeah, this... Clearly the answer here is Tripcaster. Shit. Fuck. Heal, bitch. Get the other side of the Tripcaster. I mean, this guy's intimidating and strong looking, but let's be real, I figured him out. Like, he's gonna hit me a few times, but he's I don't want to say on his last leg, because I don't want to get cocky, but I'm kicking his ass. Look at you, you fearsome creature. Look at you, what are you good at? Nothing, you're fucked. Shit. Oh, fuck. Am I out of Tripcaster ammo? Heal, bitch. And run. Heal and run. Fuck. Jesus. Yo, are you kidding me? Get off me, man. What the hell kind of horseshit is that? Okay, this guy needs to get away from me. You're fucking pissing me off. Haha, I got you, you little shit. Now you are fucked. You are fucked. Shit. Heal. I keep pressing the wrong button for heal, man. Yo, I died, but that doesn't count. I tried to press the heal button, and I pressed the rock throw button like a fucking asshole, so I died. What's up, Black Dupree? What's up, man? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the messages while I was fighting this behemoth monster thing. This time I'm gonna kick his ass. He fucking pissed me off. What do you think of What Culture? They're shit, motherfuckers. They're shit. I hate What Culture. All they say is a bunch of garbage, and they have this like pseudo comedy. Let's start things up by putting a Tripcaster. Let me connect it to this rock for that top of it. Now, let me draw this guy in with my arrows of truth here. Why don't I just... Oh shit! Motherfucker just jumped right over it. He just jumped right over my shit. Oh, that's bullshit. Ah, I got you now, you fuck. I got you now. I hit you with my big dick spear. Big dick spear. Big dick spear. That's more than enough damage, I think. Remember I said I wasn't gonna die from this fuck? I died last time, but not this time. Oh, it takes away... Doing that takes away the burning damage. And I know better now. That is to attack him a few times. I don't even think I need to burn him. Let's just play it safe, you know? And you're fucked. This guy's fucked. Should let him die from fire. You're fucked. Haha! Little shit. Alright. Let's take all this guy's things. Good. Now back to the comments. Who do you think is the sexiest female wrestler working today?
Why did I bring you here?
Off recent memory.
Questions?
Red Velvet I like. I don't know why. I like Red Velvet, motherfucker.
Survival requires perfection.
I don't
It was a
know.
test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
Follow.
Red Velvet I like. I like, I don't know. Who's hot? Red Velvet. Becky Lynch I think is very attractive.
These are Nora hunting labs.
Who else we
be
got?
protected.
That's all I can think of right now for some
If
reason.
you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many
don't know.
braves might it have killed or
Penelope
injured
Ford
tomorrow?
is good looking.
The lesson.
Not sure.
lives
$5
within
bucks.
the
That's what I got right now.
question,
How big was Limp Bizkit? Was
years, you've
fucking
trained to
huge,
be
man. Limp Bizkit, like back in the day in like 8th grade,
As a brave,
Limp Bizkit was like
it'll be your
everyone
duty
liked
to
Limp
fight
Bizkit.
for
You know what I
your
mean?
tribe.
Like Kid
My
Rock,
tribe?
Limp Bizkit. That's what everyone liked, you know. And I'm not like from the country or anything like that. I'm from a different country completely. But Mandy Rose is hot too. I forgot about Mandy Rose. And Sonya Deville is attractive as well.
Eloy is the strength to make a stand, to serve a purpose greater than yourself.
But Limp Bizkit was huge, man. I love Limp Bizkit.
You must learn.
Everyone liked them.
Remember it.
It wasn't like it's like you had the kids that liked Britney Spears and like NSYNC, and then like the kids that thought were cool, like Limp Bizkit. But you know, back then when you're a kid, it's like everyone thinks they're cool, so like everyone liked Limp Bizkit. And then Linkin Park. A lot of people don't know this. This was a well-known fact back in the day. Linkin Park named themselves Linkin Park primarily because they wanted to be next to Limp Bizkit.
This will be your last day
In
as
CD
a
stores,
crisis and outcast.
because CD stores would sell
Use the time to
CDs
set
in
your
alphabetical
mind on the
order.
challenges
So
before
Linkin
you.
Park named themselves Linkin
When it
Park,
is
so they would
time
be
for you
right
to
next to
go
Limp
Lone
Bizkit,
Star,
and that way they could sell more records than they may have been expected to. Eventually, you could argue that Linkin Park became better than Limp Bizkit or bigger than Limp Bizkit, but I don't think so myself, you know? Yeah, I don't know why people find Bailey attractive. I mean, you know, I think it's one of those like nerdy fanboy type things where it's like you like things about her, so you just attribute attractiveness to her. You know, it's a phenomenon that I've seen many times in different facets of my life. A lot of people have had that kind of opinion generally, like in high school. You know, someone might like a girl and the girl's not super attractive or anything like that, and then the guy will say, well, I like her because, you know, she likes Pokemon or she this and that, and then afterwards like, and then I find her attractive. You know, they just kind of figure it out. Sasha Banks is more attractive than Bailey though. Yeah. Sasha Banks, she's definitely not a bad-looking girl. A lot of people talk shit, but like, you know, it is what it is. Since you've said you're a Pokemon fan a couple of times in your videos, how do you feel about Legends Arceus and Diamond and Pearl remakes? All right, so when Pokemon, what's it called? What are the new ones called? It's fucking in my head for some reason. Sun and Moon? No. Fuck, what are the most recent ones called? I played like for hundreds of hours. The new ones, man, where you get like Rowlet and not Rowlet. No, fucking, what are the starters? Score Bunny. The one with Score Bunny. What's the Pokemon? Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield, motherfucker. Sword and Shield. There you go. I said it before you said it, Black Dupree, but thanks a lot. Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield. When I bought those, which of course was a midnight release, which was fucking embarrassing because I went to GameStop with my girlfriend. My girlfriend drove me there. We had been dating for a few months at this time, and she drove me there. And you know, it was a bunch of smelly neckbeards, and I was like, babe, I don't want you to think I'm like this, but I was. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm not a neckbeard. And then what's it called? It was me and this Hispanic guy. I'll never forget it. This Hispanic guy behind me. He was the other like Pokemon fan that was there. That wasn't like a neckbeard. He was just a big fan who was there at midnight. And me and him, we didn't speak, but we shared this look. Me and the Hispanic guy, and like the look was like, bro, you and I know that we're not like them, but like we're cool, you know. So when I got those games, I decided that I was gonna start my journey to capture every Pokemon because I've never had all the Pokemon. I mean, in Pokemon Blue and Silver when I was a kid, I got them with Game Shark. Shout out to Game Shark. I can't stop but to think about what. Yeah, so when you say Pokemon, I can't stop but think of that hypocrite. I don't know who Pokemon is. Who is she? Hypocrite woman. So I'll have to look into that, motherfuckers. HBI Maggle. That's funny. Yeah, so Pokemon, I really enjoyed the last Pokemon games, and I took them seriously. And I actually spent like God knows how long trading the Pokemon using the Pokemon Home, and I got all the Pokemon in the game fair and square. Like I traded people online, things like that. So with that in mind, I'm looking forward to the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Diamond and Pearl are just far enough for me to haven't played them in a while. I think I lost my copy of Pokemon Diamond. And I've been trying to play it for a while, so I'm really looking forward to that, especially considering the greater world of Pokemon that now involves Pokemon Home, right? With Pokemon Home, now I can add to my collection and capture all the Pokemon there, trade with people online, not worry about version exclusives, so I'm really excited. The Arceus one, I don't know anything about that. Like, I saw like the trailer and it looks, is it just another Pokemon game? I think it is, right? If it's like a Pokemon game, like a normal one, I'm 100% gonna get it day one. Maybe me and you guys can trade some Pokemon. But I will say this, motherfucks. I will say this about Pokemon Arceus. I have an Arceus in my Pokemon Omega Ruby, I think, or something like that. I have an Arceus somewhere, and I want to start that game from the beginning, but I refuse to delete my save file with my Arceus that I got as a promotion. You know, so like, if nothing else, this Arceus game will allow me to play that other game if I can get another Arceus in my Pokemon Home, because I can't put it in my Pokemon Home because they won't let me. So there you go, motherfucks. That's how I feel about Pokemon. I love Pokemon, man. Pokemon is like literally like the first RPG that I played that I enjoyed. I never liked RPGs as a kid, and that's what opened the door to me playing like Final Fantasy, which is like some of my best video game memories, things of that nature, you know. So big fan of Pokemon, man. I cannot wait, you know. Like one of my dreams, like one of my best friends he and I, you know, we met in 6th grade. So we've known each other for a fucking minute. We've known each other for what, like 20 years now, right?
It's easy.
And back then we liked Pokemon.
things, isn't it?
And his sister had a kid. Now he has a kid too, but his sister had a kid like 7 years ago or 6 years ago, right? And a few years ago, he was telling me how him and his nephew watched Pokemon together, and he was like, bro, he's like, it still holds up. And I'm like, yeah, I know, because I watch it. I don't watch Pokemon, but periodically, like if it's on, like I'll catch it, you know?
I can't think about it. Not now.
So,
I have to keep
you know,
my mind on
one of my dreams now is to watch Pokemon with my kids when I have kids. DMX is cool. Never my cup of tea really, but you know, shout out to Baltimore. I've spent some time in Baltimore, and rest in peace DMX. He definitely is good compared to other rappers, that's for sure. What made you, Lavernulus Tucker? What mainly made you dislike Bray Wyatt? The Red from almost a year ago is one of my funniest rants, one of the funniest rants ever. Oh, thanks, bro. I'm not sure exactly what rant you're talking about. I talk about this fat fuck all the time. Bray Wyatt, I always liked Bray Wyatt, like as a wrestler, you know. And I've said that many times. Like I remember, I'm not even listening to the story of this game. I'll have to Google the story later on, motherfuckers. But when Bray Wyatt first started as Husky Harris, he was one of the people that stood out at NXT. And I'm like, I never thought this guy would ever become, what's it called? Famous and become like a main event type guy. But when he debuted as Bray Wyatt, I think a lot of people were enamored with him because it was obviously a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like he moved in the right direction when he did that. So like a lot of people were looking forward to it. The Bray Wyatt character is compelling in and of itself. Right? And then people started doing what they're doing with Killer Kross with Bray Wyatt. People kept saying Bray Wyatt is amazing, you know? And I'm like, what's so great about this fuck, right? So I started listening to the promos. And the early promos on NXT were like, he was like, my father burned in a boat. And I'm like, all right, what is this? Like a story about, like, the implication was that he burned his father because the father was abusive or something like that. I'm like, all right, there's something here. Eventually, then they start moving to the main roster. And in the main roster, he's all about like, you know, oh, we're coming. And then they come and they attack Kane. And I'm like, first of all, I love Kane, number one. Two, Kane was not high up on the card enough to justify attacking him after all the big deal that was made about this guy. So that's the first reason I didn't like him. Then he started doing promos and nothing made sense. You know, Bray Wyatt talks about Sister Abigail, and it's like, bro, like, can you just explain once and for all what the fuck is going on? Because I need to know. As you can see, tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. All right? And then he just got worse and worse. And people think of Bray Wyatt as like a genius. You know, they're like, oh, what a genius character Bray Wyatt is. Bray Wyatt's such a good character. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, he's the same guy again and again. The theme is the same thing. Just a guy with a mask. And now we have Alexa Bliss playing the character, basically. Right? That's how shitty the character is. Alexa Bliss can play it. What the fuck is this? Oh, is he giving me a new outfit? Fantastic. Okay, great. What is it? That's what it looks like? That's what I look like now. Oh, do I get... Oh, I get one of these free. Cool. This thing... Oh, why wouldn't I take this one? Oh, because they're not free. I have to pay for them. Fuck it, I'll take this one. Take the free one, motherfucks. Equip. Equip, I said. Okay, cool. There.
Seems to fit you
hey hater, do you think Tom McDonald is counterculture? I don't know who he is. I'll have to look him up. And I'll let you know, motherfuckers. Hater, you watched Friday? You mean the movie with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker? Yeah, I love Friday. Friday's great. I don't know how I feel about Friday, or next Friday, and then whatever, Friday after next, whatever it's called. They weren't as good. Friday's awesome. Friday's great. Great movie. I actually almost watched it again today on HBO, so I might actually watch it afterwards. I don't know. I'm watching a lot of movies from the 90s, so that one might be on the list.
Angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something.
Yes, I did.
Skip that guy's conversation because ain't nobody got time for that. All right, let's go to the Matriarch's Lodge. I think we're gonna call it a day for this stream. It's already an hour and a half. So, favorite podcasters. It's gonna sound annoying. Joe Rogan, man. I like the JRE podcast. I listen to it, not all the time, but I like periodically I sit down and I catch up on it. So I'm pretty like attuned to it. Not a podcast. The Opie and Anthony show is before a podcast, so it's a radio show. But Opie and Anthony, I love Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony, I still listen to Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neal. Jim Norton, one of my favorite comics. So, in the context of what podcasts are still around that I like, Joe Rogan. But if you're looking for something to be entertaining, go on YouTube and hit up Opie and Anthony. As a matter of fact, there's 2 videos I recommend to all of you motherfuckers, because it's not just us 2 motherfuckers. Video 1, 3 videos. Patrice O'Neill on movies, where it's Patrice O'Neill. It's like 10 hours compilation of Patrice O'Neill talking about movies. It's hilarious. Jim Norton Hates Everything on YouTube. It's just a compilation of Jim Norton just talking shit. And then Best of Anthony Cumia on YouTube as well. These are all hilarious. If you have 30 hours, watch those. They're fucking amazing. I've watched them several times each. So there you go. This guy looks like a WWE superstar. He just does, doesn't he? Like, kind of fat Aaron. Kind of fat. He looks like Sheamus. Yeah.
My own sister was taken. I hated the cartoon.
Jason? I've never watched the Jason movies. I think I may have watched 1 or 2, but I'll base it on Patrice O'Neill when he talks about Jason movies. He like watched all of them, and they sound fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, but after this cutscene, I'll just skip it around though because nobody, we haven't been paying attention, have we? Skip. I don't give a fuck. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, even the ones that came in for a few minutes. If you end up seeing this again at some point, I love you guys, man. I appreciate this. Like I said, I would have done this if it was going to be 2 people, you know? Obviously, if it was 2 people, I would talk about the game more. I do appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. You know, I'm coming up on 1,000 subs now. Never thought it'd get to this point, ever, to be honest. Let alone in less than 2 years. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more of these, and in the comment section, not now because I'm going to turn this off in a few seconds, but you know, send me an email, indiewrestlingsucks@gmail.com, or write in any comments of any of my videos. If you want me to do another one of these with different games or anything like that, I'm always open to new shit. This game was great. I don't know if it's a great game for this. Mortal Kombat may have been better. So, yeah, motherfuckers, that's what I gotta say about that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I appreciate all of you, and have a good night. Take care, motherfuckers! How do I stop this? Do I do one of these guys right here? I don't know if people can still hear me. Alright, mother.